believe it or not. So, so other than that, this part of it is all, the same, being out on the floor. But, I'll see once the game starts how it goes.
Yeah. Have you handled the emotion part better than you thought you would? Or?
Yeah, you know why? It's so different. I think it would be different if Phil was there and everybody that I was working with was still there, but there's a new coach and a new coaching staff and a lot of new players on the team. So I still keep in contact with, a lot of the guys on the team. We text each other and, kind of just stay up with what's going on. But other than that, I've been on 7 different teams and I've had to go back to a place that I played before. So kind of gotten used to that, although this was the longest stint that I had been with any team, 12 years.
What was the distance from your conversation with guys? What's going on with the Lakers?
You know what, to be honest with you, I don't really talk to them about the basketball side of it. I know that, and because the season is so condensed, I don't really even get to watch a lot of them because I only have time to kind of prepare for what we're doing. I think it's league-wide. It's just, a lot of teams getting adjusted to a shorter time, trying to get everything together in terms of not really having a training camp. And, they're learning the new system. You have a guy that's been here, guys that have been here for, like Kobe for 12 years, or 12 years that I've been there, that was running the same system. So, now shots are coming from different spots on the floor and things like that.
It's hard to unlearn what they're, that system.
It is, because even for me as a coach, the terminology and everything that we used over all that time, now I'm with a different coach that's using a different system and the terminology is different. So I find myself, I have to catch myself, not always saying, well, this is what we did or this is what we called it, or even if the action is the same but the terminology is different, you have to, program yourself to get out of that.
You made it pretty clear to Brez, I think, to a few other writers. I mean, you've been able to move on past the situation. When did that process start taking place?
It started the day that I signed to become a coach with the Pacers. I think it was July 13th, to be exact. I didn't have a problem with like I said, I've never had a problem with Mike Brown, the hiring of Mike Brown, anything like that. My only issue was the way that I found out and how that was handled.
Right.
But I understand the nature of the business. I've been in the business for a long time. So in terms of moving on, the toughest part was packing up the family in the house and, finding a school for the kids and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, everything is fine.
Right. During that time, were you thinking a lot of like what-if scenarios in terms of, if it worked out for you and all that?
No, you know what? Yeah. When I look back on it, the entire time I was here, I was on a year-to-year contract.
Right.
So, it never really felt like there was a whole lot of security. It could have happened at any point. So I always kind of kept that in perspective. And I understand when a coach like Phil goes out and a new coach comes in, they want to bring their own people and, and whatever else. So, like I said, I understand that part of it. And so in terms of that, it's not that difficult to move on.